From frogs to tigers. Welcome back to the Road Show this morning in the Buzz. Tiger Woods makes his apology to his wife, his family, his fans, and to children who looked up to him. In his speech, he talks about why he made the choices he did. Take a listen.
I knew my actions were wrong, but I convinced myself that normal rules didn't apply. I never thought about who I was hurting. Instead, I thought only about myself. I ran straight through the boundaries that a married couple should live by. I thought I could get away with whatever I wanted to. I felt that I had worked hard my entire life and deserved to enjoy all the temptations around me. I felt I was entitled.
I thought it was really interesting that he, he spoke for a very long time, first of all.
13 and a half minutes.
I know, it was crazy. Yeah. It seemed to go on. And I do think that at some points he seemed sincere, and then he kind of lashed out at the media, and granted, I'm in the media, so he was talking about how this is a private event, private, but his private parts have been very public. So I just wonder at what point, how can you say it's private? If it was something going on between you and your wife, she had a sickness or something like that, but when you have all these women, a portion of the public who you're fooling around with, at what point does it stop being a private event and start being public because you're a public figure doing this public thing?
All right, as far as the apology, I mean, it was scripted, it was robotic. I'm glad he did it. He had, after the time that had passed, that's great. As far as the golf thing is concerned, seems I'm the sports guy, I guess. I've been to many tournaments that Tiger's been at, and this guy not only intimidates the golfers he's playing against, but he intimidates crowds. I mean, people just don't talk when he's near them. Other groups will be up at the tee, people will be talking. He comes near a tee box, everyone stands there like, they're in the library at school. I think now that this has happened, the Tiger intimidation factor won't be as solid as it was before, because other golfers will be like, this guy, he puts his pants on the same way as I do.
Takes them off.
One leg at a time. And, exactly. But, he's human, and he can be beaten, so.
I think that's a really good point.
I think the speech itself, I think it was obviously very scripted, and people forget this guy's a smart guy. He was valedictorian at his high school. He went to Stanford. I think if he kind of just came out and just spoke from his heart as opposed to being so mechanical, I think, would have came over a little better. I do think he was sincere. I do think he's realizing what he did. I mean, it's affecting so many people. It's, it's hurt his children. But I would have liked to see him kind of speak from the heart, as opposed to, like everything that he does in his life, everything is so scripted. A team of people, I mean, it's worked, unfortunately, up until this event, but I would have just liked to see him kind of wing it, because he is an articulate guy, he is an intelligent guy, and I think he could have apologized a little better if he went with that route.
And I think one last thing is just that, Elin, with all the pictures that you've seen of her wedding band being off and her not being there, it was a big surprise to me that it seems as though, at least for maybe this is just positioning or whatever, but it seems as though he legitimately wants to work on his marriage and is hoping to...
Apparently they're on vacation together right now. They flew out of Orlando. We'll see.
Courtney, I want to throw this over to you, because I know that some people in our audience are kind of tired about talking about Tiger. I, for one, am not. But I'm interested to hear what people are saying on the live blog and on our Facebook page.
They are definitely tired of hearing about it, but they did watch, it seems, because they're weighing in on what they think and if they thought his apology was sincere. So let's hear some of the comments on the live blog on foxprovidence.com. And this one is from Smoky Wolves, and she said, yes, I think he did a very good job. I believe he realizes he has done wrong. And Lisa says, I'm really tired of hearing about it. And TDE Rock agrees. He says, totally don't, Tiger. Fake, rehearsed, whatever is what he said. And here's another comment. She said, I guess everyone wanted him to do it, so he did, but I think his apology was mainly for his wife and mother/family. However, he's still a great golfer. So here's our poll on foxprovidence.com if you want to weigh in from home. Do you think Tiger's apology was authentic? Your choices are A, yes, he seemed sincere and sorry, or B, no, it seemed rehearsed and artificial. And if you missed it, we have the video link there, and you can rewatch it, and then you can weigh in on the poll. Here's a snapshot of Facebook right now. I put this up about 45 minutes ago, and we've heard from 12 of you so far. And Pamela says, authentic? I don't know. Only time will tell, as actions speak much louder than words. And I definitely agree with her, so we can move on from that now. But I'll be back in about a half hour with your poll results to see what you all are saying. So for now, back to the